car crash that has claimed the life of actress Heche. Her family says Heche is brain dead, but the 53-year-old is being kept on life support until her organs can be donated. Her son Homer issued a statement yesterday about the loss of his mom, writing, quote, "After 6 days of almost unbelievable emotional swings, I am left with a deep, wordless sadness. Hopefully my mom is free from pain and beginning to explore what I like to imagine as her eternal freedom." Heche had been in a coma since shortly after crashing her car into a Mar Vista home last week. The crash sparked a fire that left her badly burned and, according to her family, deprived her brain of oxygen. Shortly after crashing her car into a Mar Vista home last week, the crash sparked a fire that left her badly burned and, according to her family, deprived her brain of oxygen.
Shalom Yasharala, all praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations unto the elect men that's feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, in sincerity and in truth. With this great gospel that's strictly coming out of our Bible, and the Bible's for you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, the scattered birds, scattered amongst all these other nations, looking like these other nations, but what? Believing and having faith in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and the true power of the earth. Right? That's who the Lord is calling. That's who the Lord is calling. I'm going to read the book of Psalm 64. Let me start at 64. We're going to do 7. It says, but the Most High, his name is Yahweh. You guys call him God, right? But God, the Most High, shall shoot at them with an arrow, and suddenly shall they be what? Wounded. They shall be wounded. So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away, man. You got to realize the Lord is wounding the shit out of you Edomites, right? Just your whole structure that you have set up on this earth, right, is being taken apart. It's being taken apart. It's unraveling right before your freaking eyes, right? You got this whole Hollywood that's set up on what? Sorcery and witchcraft. Sorcery and witchcraft, right? That's how they poison the mind of you people through that vision, that television. They done told you a vision over and over and over and played it in your mind over and over, and they done gave you idols, American idols, right? And gave you a man to worship. You want to be like him. I want to be like Mike. I want to be like Kobe. I want to be like him. You want to be like her, right? That's the spirit, right? The whole Hollywood push out vibrations. And guess what? The Lord said, enough is enough of their fuckery. Because Hollywood is not the same no more. Look at what the Lord doing to these Hollywood actors and actresses, right? They're dying. They're dying at a rapid rate, at a young age, right? At the two ugliest white dyke bitches you ever seen in your motherfucking life, man. This what they promoted you back in the 90s, right? They gave you this bitch who just killed herself in a car accident. Two dumb cave bitches, right? Two lesbian ass, ugly ass bitches. Nobody give a fuck about these crackers dying. There's gonna be more of these sick, pale, red body fuck boys going trying to kill themselves, man. That's what they can't take it. They see their world vanishing, so they want to kill themselves. You got this clown Ashton Kutcher. Mr. I don't bathe. My wife and I, we don't bathe. We don't bathe our children, right? So the motherfuckers in the crib smelling like shit. Smelling like a wet dog, right? It says, what is the vasculitis, the illness that causes Ashton Kutcher to lose his sight and hearing, right? You got them losing their lives. You got them losing their sight and their hearing. You got them losing their wealth, right? Didn't the Lord say, what? I'm going to shoot at their ass. Let's read that again. Read it. It says Psalm 64, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, and suddenly shall they be wounded, man. We see it happening. They're not the same. They're not the same, right? And they're not supposed to be the same, because what does these movie people, industry people promote? Nothing but negative death, right? It says this was a few months ago. A few weeks ago, Disney, Netflix, Meta, and other corporations say they will fund employee travel expenses for abortions. For abortions, man. You know, these Edomites are all about death, right? Look at this. More struggle for you Hollywood weirdos, man. This dude, you see right here, this fucking weird fuck. This nigga play a role in a movie, man, when he in jail, just forcing motherfuckers he raping motherfuckers in front of all the other inmates, man. Albino, he was caught in the movie. I ain't gonna lie, the show was crazy as hell. The show was cold. It was called Banshee. Banshee. Listen, he coming out of nowhere in the season, man. Look at his spirit. It says behind bars. Game of Thrones actor Joseph Gatt, 50, arrested after he accused of sex crimes against minors. Boy, they love that boy pussy. They love them little kids and that boy pussy, man. That's one thing they love in Hollywood. Kids and that boy pussy. Right? It says, here's another clown. This motherfucker was on top of the world. That's Flash, right? DC star kidnaps teenager and vanishes. Authorities continue searching. That was, what, a month ago? A month and a half ago? And now he's caught up in more cases. It's a fucking cross-dressing ass, sodomite ass, weirdo, man, to all type of satanic witchcraft. Right? So what the Lord doing? The Lord bringing them low. Look at that. Is that hoe who ran into the wall? Look at who they love. They love turning Jake out. You got Whoopi Goldberg's ugly ass, man. They love turning Jake out. How the fuck this the face of, you see, they try to give you a fat ass black woman, ugly ass black woman, right? A loud ass black woman, right? They ain't, only time they show them pretty black women on the news, man, that bitch belongs to some Edomite somewhere. Yeah, that bitch belongs to some Edomite somewhere, man. But you annoying ass, demonic ass women, man. Wicked ass black and Hispanic women. Oh, we talking about you Hispanic women too. What the hell is so different about you? You go to Telemundo, you think you watching a motherfucking porno, man. You can't watch no motherfucking Telemundo with no kids in the room. Shit, nothing but titties and ass, goddammit. Titties and ass. And then that motherfucking dude who on the show, he horny as hell. So these people are, it's all about sex. It's all about mind control, witchcraft, programming, right? Programming, having you think in a certain way, a way that's gonna lead to your fucking death, man. That's what they promote in Hollywood. Death. I'm gonna read this. This is the book of Psalms 14 and 10. I'm gonna read I'm gonna start at 14 and 9. Keep me from the snares which they have laid for me, and the gins of the workers of iniquity, right? Because they know how to. Why you think so many black men are killing themselves? Why you think so many black men are drug dealers? Why you think so many black men think it's cool to go to jail? Because Hollywood program you to think of like this, right? Program you to think like this, man. Esau know how to divide and conquer, right? With imagery, right? Before that, it was the newspaper. It was the radio. You had the radio, the newspaper, right? Different letters to different people, telling them one thing about this people, right? Because one thing we know, and the newspaper is not talking to us, it's talking to these crackers. These crackers are writing to each other. That's why they telling each other what's going on in the stock market. You niggas ain't in the stock market, man. Y'all niggas in there playing games, but it's really for Esau. They're telling Esau about what neighborhoods not to go to. But the thing is, it's over for that, man. They don't care about the people no more. So the information they're pushing out right now is what? Controlled information, right? Even from your voting, right? Your politicians. They go to every town and find somebody who's popular in that town to get you people to rile up and go with what he's saying. Man, motherfucker ain't, and he ain't never coming back either until until the 4 years of time to campaign. And once you get out of office, you will never. But you people are stupid. You people are stupid. I'm gonna read, man, because we don't get caught up in this politics. We don't get caught up in the media. We don't get caught up in the imagery. We don't get caught up in the, how can we say, the witchcraft, right? Psalms 14 and 9. Keep me from the snares which they have laid for me, right? And they preparing death for our people, right? Incarceration, death, enslavement, right? In the gins of the workers of iniquity, let the wicked fall into their own nets, while it's that I with all escape, man. And that's why we call on Yahweh Shem outside, because we want to escape the what these devils got set up, man. We want to escape what this devil got set up, because this devil got what? Death and destruction set up. I'm reading the book of Proverbs 29, and let's start at 1. He that being often reproved harden his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy, man. So these Edomites are going to be destroyed because they know they're doing wrong, because people have been telling them they've been doing wrong. Other nations tell them what they're doing is not right. What do they? They get more puffed up in spirit. But that's because that's their time to rule. When you're on top, you don't want to hear no motherfucker at the bottom telling you nothing, right? Verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, man. And one thing that the wicked do is control the narrative. Esau controls the narrative, man. I think this is a society of what? Slutty women, a society of drug addicts, right? A society of money hungry people, attention seekers, right? That's what you got. Homosexuals, right? Hella poverty, right? Because Lord set it up like that through what? These Edomites. Through these Edomites, man. These Edomites know the solution for the problem. And what's the solution for their problem? For they asked to come bow down to the Israelites and prepare for captivity. They can't change the world and make it better because they weren't programmed to do that. We were programmed to do that. I'm going to read it again. He that being often reproved hardened his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, what? The people mourn, man. The people mourn, man. That's what you got right now. You got motherfuckers in a state of sorrow, in a state of depression, and it's going to continue to go that way. And one thing you got to realize, Hollywood promotes more depression, right? Drug use, right? It plays on your struggles, right? They'll give you a movie about a motherfucker that lost his job, right? And here you are, you watching this movie. It's an action movie, but in the movie, the dude that lost his job, his family probably don't want his family to take pills for cancer, but they push that. They know how to push certain agenda in these movies. It might be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but you don't understand the damage these clips do to your mind when they're being played over and over and over, right? In different movies. And it'll be a clip you'll see in an action movie, and it'll be another clip in a comedy movie that kind of simulates the same thing because they know how to go after that mind, man. How you think this society got so broke back? They started promoting more homosexual movies, right? Modern Family, right? Almost any movie you see right now has a homosexual character in it. Magazines, no, but homosexuals, right? Shit, since we're speaking about it, right? Who you think was the face of this broke back spirit? This bitch who just killed herself. Dumb white bitch who just killed herself. Dumb cave whore who just crashed into a brick wall, right? Fuck that bitch. And more of you Hollywood clowns is gonna die. Look at this stupid motherfucker right here. Pradeep Patwardhan, whatever these motherfuckers call it, man. Death. Why are young actors suffering heart attacks? Doctors advise how to reform lifestyles, precautions to take, man. Like, fuck these Hollywood clowns. It's gonna be more of them dropping dead, man. They serve no purpose. They serve no purpose because the days of laughter is over. The days of laughter is over. I'm gonna read the book of Proverbs 24:1. It says, "Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them," man. Yeah, some of you, man, I wish I was in Hollywood. I wish I was in the NBA. I wish I was with this. I wish I was with that circle. I wish I was with those people. No, you done lost your mind. You need to be in the Lord, man. You see what's happening to their circles. You see what's happening to those people, right? That joy is turning into sorrows, right? That happiness is vanishing. The wealth is man. A lot of them aren't even being hired for movies no more, right? You was at a time when motherfuckers getting what, 6 million, 7 million for a role. Now these motherfuckers can't even, man. They probably even making $1 million a year for a role right now. Some of these Hollywood actors, man. That's why they trying to go to YouTube and different platforms, right? Going into different ventures, right? Because why? It's over for these people. It is over. I'm going to read the book of Proverbs 24:1. Again, it says, "Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief." Their lips talk of mischief, man. These people are going to be destroyed through the power of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Shalom.